welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Today we are doing a tradition that I started last year and will continue to do as long as I'm making music reactions. And that is telling you guys my top 10 songs of the year that we listen to here on my channel. Which means, yes, they're rock songs that aren't from current day. I just always have to make that known so people don't get confused. I also am not adding songs that I already know, so these are all songs that we listen to for the first time here on my channel. With that, our last year's will be linked in the description box down below. Make sure you guys subscribe if you like the content I am creating. Hit the bell notification so it is on so you can get all of my content. Like, comment, and let's begin. Alright, you guys, so real quick how this works. I look back at all the videos I've done this past year. Literally, I go and start at the very first video I made at the very beginning of this year, 2022, and write down all the songs that to me were standout, were just incredible, and begin to form my list that way. Some songs I had to re-listen to and get reacquainted with, but from there I re-listened to those songs again and pick songs, make the list, knock out songs, continue to revise the list. It's a whole ordeal. It takes me a little while to create this list, but we have it. It is here, the top 10 songs of 2022. I also like to do some mentions, songs that I thought were standouts that I wish I could have put on the top 10 list, but because of the songs we chose, they are now going to be mentions because I still really enjoyed them and thought that they needed to at least be said somewhere. So we're gonna start with that. By the way, do you know how hard it is to not just pick all Metallica? I had to limit myself, I can't do all Metallica, so only like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, I don't know. I can't let you guys in on how many songs of Metallica there is, but it's ridiculous. Let's begin with the mentions. These are going to be announced in no particular order. I'm going to try to give you guys my reasons why I picked the songs I did to the best of my ability. Some might just say because it is, but I'm going to try my best. So let's begin with these mentions, these standouts. First one is Ronnie James Dio, Rainbow in the Dark. This was a recent addition because I acknowledged how incredible this song was, but I didn't pay attention to how incredible this song was until not too long ago, where my family, they were watching a movie, and at the end of the movie the credits were rolling and this song played, and I'm like, dang, that was incredible. It was a Thor movie, and the end 2 songs they chose, this is a little off topic, but I promise I'm getting somewhere. I always have to make that disclaimer. They played Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine and this song, Ronnie James Dio, Rainbow in the Dark. And I'm like, dang, nobody's gonna realize what they just did. Musically, they just made the entire movie. And I tried to explain to my family about that, and they were just like, so? And I'm like, so? But anyways, I was sitting there in my room for a minute, and I'm like, dang, this song is just so good. Oh, and so I put the song on my phone music playlist, and I just haven't stopped really listening to it, so it had to go on here. It's just so iconic, and the vocals and everything about it was just done right, so it had to come in our mentions. The next one is Def Leppard, Miss You in a Heartbeat. I'm sure some of you guys expected this song to be somewhere on this, but yes. If you remember, this song affected me, moved me so heavily, and thinking about it, I feel heavy. They did an incredible job with this song, and I didn't like the other versions, just the piano acoustic version done right. They should have left it there. And the last mention is Led Zeppelin, Dazed and Confused. You guys, initially this was actually on the top 10, but then a song recently came and had to be put on the list, so this got booted to the mentions. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. You'll find out who did it and you yell at them. Don't yell at me. Alright, let's start this list, shall we? Oh, wait. I didn't give you a reason why I chose this song. Because I did. It's just epic. This is Led Zeppelin. You have to... do I need to give a reason why? It's Led Zeppelin. Number 10. Here we go. Pink Floyd, Time. This song, speechless. It's Pink Floyd. I mean, what can you say about this song that hasn't been said? It's timeless, it's classic. It's something I feel that people need to pay attention to forever. It was just another song done right. And the meaning behind it, everything was put in its place just perfectly, and the things that they chose to add, like the clock, it was incredible. Number 9, Metallica, Orion, because I had enough of those comments telling me how to pronounce this word. Orion was an instrumental and it was just incredible. I do have a soft spot for instrumentals and I get blown away whenever Metallica does one. The next song is AC/DC Rock and Roll Singer. The more I listen to the song, the more and more and more I like it. I love the way he performs it, the way it's done. Everything about it has such class and such groove, and I just love it. It reminds me of the Jack, and I love the Jack. I wish that video could have been played. Maybe I'll do another video and maybe do like the live version of the Jack or something. Number 7, Blue Oyster Cult, Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll. This song had to be on here. There was no question. This song, the sounds of the instruments, the storytelling, the way it was performed. I listen to this song at least once a week, if not more than that. I truly love this song. The next song, number 6, is Metallica, Sad But True. This initially was going to be number 1, and I thought it would have been until we continue with the list and you see what's number 1. I couldn't make it number 1. So I know you guys probably would have wanted it higher than the next 2 that's about to come up. And they probably could have been, but I love these next 2 songs, okay? And you guys can verify one of them because you probably got sick and tired of one of them being my ringtone. and talking about it for so long, okay? Number 5, AC/DC, For Those About to Rock. We salute you. This was a great song. The additional sounds to create cannon fire, and it was so iconic. It had to be on here. Some of these songs, like Sad But True, Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll, and this song had to be on there. I'm so trying hard not to give away any other songs. Number 4 is Rat, Round and Round. You guys don't know how much I've listened to this song. It is really sad. It is so sad. I think I went a whole month of talking to my dad about Rat. I think he's tired of them. I mean it. It's sad how much I love Rat. So sad. And you guys if you were there during that time, it was sad. It was a dark time. It was sad. Because I also don't think it deserves to be number 4. But I love it that much that it had to be number 4. It just ended up It ended up there. Okay, if you guys yell at me in the comments or roast me in the comments for this, okay, I'll accept it this one time. This one time, I'll accept it. I'd probably make a video and read all your roasts. Honestly, that would probably end up happening. Number 3 is the song that knocked off Led Zeppelin from being on the list. So yell at them for this, okay? Metallica, Nothing Else Matters. Moving on. Number 2, Metallica, Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth. Number 1, can anybody guess who's number 1? If you said Metallica, you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. You're right, and it's Welcome Home Sanitarium. This is the 2nd year in a row Metallica's held the number 1 spot. If they hold it again next year, I'm contacting them and getting ignored. Okay, so let's kind of back up here. Number 3 is Nothing Else Matters. This song is another one that moved me so much. It was so beautiful. It's a true ballad. And for Metallica to put out a true ballad was something I never thought I would see. And it was just beautifully done that it had to be number 3. Number 2, again, Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth, simply because it's a bass track. It's a bass instrumental. I loved that so much. You guys know I like my bass, and I just found it to be so unique and different, something we're not used to hearing, period. And the different ranges he did on his bass was just incredible. It kept you hooked. And then number 1 is Welcome Home Sanitarium. I don't think I really need to explain why this song needs to be number 1. When I got to that video where I reacted to this song, I knew right away that was number 1. I was like, that's it. That's the number 1 spot. This song was just truly incredible and iconic, and not that Metallica don't do that all the time, but it was just, I don't know, it was just so deep and beautiful yet haunting. It had everything in it. You know, it had it all. That's it. That is the list. Let me know your thoughts on the list, because I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe and well, and I will see you guys in the next one.